Warrant factor 1.
You are up, Commissioner.
All right, the Board of County Commissioners, Bannock County Board of Commissioners is now in session. First order of business is indigent. Chantel.
Yes, Chantel Latwulu, Indigent Services, case number 2024-0040. It's an application for cremation expenses through Manning Wheatley Funeral Home in the amount of $1,200. The application was submitted by the funeral home. The deceased is a 53-year-old female who is a Bannock County resident, was not a veteran. With the information that I did obtain, it does appear that they meet criteria to be eligible for assistance. Bannock County is the last resource for payment of this request, and there is no responsible party for repayment of this request at this time.
Okay. Any questions?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the request as presented.
We have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Next up, looks like Matthew Phillips.
Yes, Matthew Phillips, Human Resources and Risk Management Director. Just a couple items here for approval. One being is we have not updated our cafeteria plan in several years. And that's managed by AFLAC, the document is, but basically that allows our employees to take out many of their benefits on a pre-tax basis. And it also decreases our tax obligations. So I've been working with the AFLAC agent to update that plan document. I just need your approval to be able to sign the updates as the administrator through a DocuSign agreement. I don't have a physical document for you to sign, but it's just through an online document. So I just need your approval to do that. Last time that Christy and I could find one signed and approved was back in 2006. So I think it would be a good time for us just to update a few things in that document. I'm going to be listed as the plan administrator. Brian Tram will be updated as the legal contact and basic things like that, but we just haven't had one signed for a while. They auto renew, so it doesn't mean that we've had a lapse, but it's just probably good practice for us to get it updated and have an updated copy that's more current.
Is there anything we can do to have a tickler or something to have that pop up, or why is it lagged so long? Anybody know?
Well,
Nancy just mentioned that she thought she had worked with Bobette on one since '06. I didn't think to reach out to her to get a new copy, but it still would have been
the ones that I can find anyway. But these are just part of the things that I'm coming in and assessing and seeing what I can find that's current on file. She very well may have had one with Bobette, but it's printed.
It's still a bit old.
Yeah, so I'm just going through and assessing things we need to update, and this is just one of those documents. But
Good.
It's probably something Matthew will keep on top of moving forward.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just curious if there's anything we need to put in place. Or whatever.
Yeah. Well, as we move towards open enrollments, and our open enrollment is beginning this month, generally this is one of those things that we just look through as an annual review type of thing. Sometimes I don't think it needs updated if there's no changes, but this is one of the things we can look at annually as we're preparing for open enrollments each year.
Okay. Any questions?
Are there changes in this?
Just right now is where we haven't made a lot of changes with benefits. This benefit year, no, it's more just contact updates. Again, myself and Brian, I would be listed as the administrator. Brian Trammell is listed as a legal contact. I think there's a few other small incidental changes, but nothing that's significant as far as from a benefit perspective. But it just reaffirms that plan document. Because again, I can't find I can't find one that's newer than 2006. So it's just good to have updated versions of those on hand. So if we were ever to have an audit issue, it'd be readily available and current.
Okay.
You don't have any concerns about this? Okay, I move that we approve the whoever's going to sign the document as requested.
Okay, we have a motion that we authorize the HR director to sign and update the document. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you.
When you do get a final copy, if you forward that to Christy, then she can put it in the agreements drive.
Absolutely.
And that way we can make sure we have it in multiple areas.
Absolutely. We'll keep it in our HR records, and we'll give her a copy too. So
Great.
that'll be good. Okay, and then the other thing I have for you is actually the administrative, if I can get it to pull up here on my computer, I apologize. It's the administrative service contract for Blue Cross of Idaho. This is actually for the 2023 plan year. I only got this for a mutual insurance about a month ago. They had been holding on to it because Blue Cross was still making sure there weren't any needed updates due to bills that were before the legislature. I think there's been a lot around birth control rights and all those sorts of things. So they hadn't issued a final administrative services agreement to their members until just recently. So I know we're almost through with our 2023 plan year, and it did not stop Blue Cross from administrating claims the way that they typically do, but this is just one that we need to get an approval signed for, again, to make sure that that agreement's in place and is official. And then I've encouraged mutual insurance to try to get us the 2024 agreement much sooner.
Concerns?
Nope, Matthew's trying to catch some things up.
Commissioner Huff, any concerns with this?
No.
Okay, I move that we approve and authorize signature.
We have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And
Thanks
you're signing that for us?
I did.
Thank you.
So thank you for staying on top of that stuff.
Yep. You're welcome.
Shanda.
Good morning, Commissioners. Shanda Crystal, Chief Procurement Officer. I have a few contracts before the board today. The first one is I request the Commissioners review and assign a contract for security cameras. We went out for an invitation to bid, and we awarded that to 2 different contractors. This first one is for ProEdge Technology, and they will be assisting locations 1, which is the courthouse, and location 5, which is the detention center.
And this is 166,939, correct?
No, I'm sorry.
166? Am I looking at the right one? Summit
Nope, sorry.
Communications?
Nope.
Did you say ProEdge?
I started with ProEdge.
Oh, okay, sorry. All right, ProEdge was $52,560.56.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And legal's reviewed all this and everybody's happy?
Yep.
Okay. Have any questions? I would move that we approve this contract as presented. We have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
The second item I have before the board is in regard to the security cameras as well. It was the second award that was made. That award was to Summit Communications. Those are for locations 2, which is Public Works, including Road and Bridge and the landfill. Location 3, the Wellness Complex Event Center, and location 4 at the Fairgrounds in Downey. That is the contract that's for the 166,939 even.
How many cameras are we putting down in Downey? Do you know?
I don't know that we have a final number. They've identified for existing facilities, right? And they put that number in there. But as far as the new building goes, that's not been decided yet until we get that drawing. Then we'll have Summit go back in and say, great, this is our recommendation. We'll have Adam look it over and confirm that that's where we want cameras.
So will then that change the 166? Or is that included in the 166?
So that would be a potential change order if they're going to do more than we've already asked for.
Okay.
We have a guesstimate, right? But
So we
that's a
have an
potential change
estimate, so we told them we're expecting this much, so
Yes.
if that changes, it's a change order, but otherwise it's
Correct.
okay.
Yes.
All right,
Okay. Any further questions?
no.
Okay. I would move that we approve this contract as presented. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
And the final contract I have before the board is with KJ Acoustics. We went out to bid for the annex remodel. This is for the ceiling tiles to be put in, and that is for a total of $30,112.
Any questions on this?
Nope.
Okay, I would move that we approve this contract as presented. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay,
I'll send it out.
thank you. Okay, we need to go into the ambulance district, Board of Ambulance.
I move that we enter into the Board of Ambulance.
We have a motion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, okay. Christy Clauser.
Christy Clauser and Nancy.
And Nancy.
This is just an award of a grant with Idaho EMS for an ambulance, towards an ambulance. And the match should have been budgeted for.
Yes. We'll just have to double check when delivery date will be and see if we need to get an extension on this.
Because the delivery date wasn't expected until like next year, was it, or?
Yeah,
Most of these grants are 24 months.
Yeah.
Okay, and so the amount of the grant is 208,333, which is not enough for a full ambulance. What's the match, do you remember? Or did I missed that?
I didn't know.
It can be more than, I think it's like a 10% match, but then the ambulance is obviously more than that. So that's
Okay.
just their max award for a vehicle on that grant.
Okay,
But we did budget for the full ambulance, not knowing if we would get the grant, so.
Right, right,
We
okay.
actually won't use all of the reserves that we have budgeted.
okay, okay. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay,
I move that we approve the grant request as presented.
we have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. So this just is asking for one signature here, so we're good with that. And then we need to exit the Board of Ambulance.
Move that we exit the Board of Ambulance.
Have a motion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. And we have resolutions. Resolution 2024-54, vacating portions of Paris Lane, West Street, Aubrey Drive, and Burton Drive in the Sunnygate Park subdivision. Resolution 2024-55, approving the fiscal year 2025 Bannock County budget. Resolution 2024-56, authorization to exchange or trade county assets or property. Resolution 2024-57, approving August 2024 alcohol licenses. Resolution 2024-58, approving August 2028 salaries. And Resolution 2024-59, authorization in order to reallocate funds. Any questions, comments, or concerns on any of those?
No.
Okay, I would entertain a motion then.
I move that we approve resolutions number 2024-54, 55, 56, 57, 58, and 59.
We have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
There's one missed here.
Did I miss one?
Well, everybody did because it wasn't marked. There you go.
For signature, we have two items for signature. We have the July 2024 Commissioner proceedings, and then we have a public hearing notice to reopen the FY24 budget. Any comments or questions on these?
On the commissioner proceedings, there's a statement that I make in there where one word is being changed from impeding to competing.
Is it
But other
on
than
the,
that, I didn't have any questions.
is it on the proceedings or the minutes?
Oh, I'm sorry, in the minutes. Are we on the minutes yet?
No,
or
we're not there yet.
Never mind.
Okay. Okay. I move that we approve the signature-only items, which is the Commissioners' proceedings and the notice to reopen the budget. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Now we have the consent agenda. We have some invoices. And now we have the minutes.
There you go. I move that we approve the consent agenda as presented.
We have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I have no idea where you're going to sign on that.
Just
Just
put
the
it
spot.
down here on the bottom.
That's a really full invoice.
Yeah, it is. Let's see, we voted on the consent agenda, didn't we?
I'm sorry?
We voted on the consent agenda, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Okay, okay. Well, with
Christine, you'll
that,
sign this back page. This
Oh,
back page.
oh,
There's
no.
this line for comptroller.